What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? What's going on? 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 Going on. What up? What up? What up? What up? My bad about that, y'all. We had some type of technical difficulty. So I'm gonna give everybody a couple more minutes to get back in here, and we're gonna keep it going. What up? 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 Sorry about that little technical difficulty, y'all. That like we never left. Of course, man. Give everybody a little minute to get back in here. We gonna get back to it. My fault about that, y'all. I see like give everybody a second to get back in here. Everybody a second. Give everybody a second to get back in here. You know what to do, bro? What to do? 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 What going on, everybody? Give everybody a little second to get back in here. We had a little technical hiccup. Hey, so do y'all want to have beat review tomorrow though? Cause I know tomorrow the 4th of July or whatever. I know Indy say he down. I know it's a holiday and I know everybody gonna be with their folks and stuff like that. So, but if y'all want to have beat review, we can do it. I got time. Y'all just gotta let me know or whatever. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Do it. I'll send something if you do. I'm down. That too. Shit. I mean, we can do it. Like I said, we can do it. Cause I mean, it's at 9 o'clock and shit like that. That might be a good little nightcap to the holiday. You know what I'm saying? Beat review or not. All right, we can do it tomorrow then. So if you want to be a part of the beat review, then you know all you got to do is email your music to gmbeatreview@gmail.com, and then let's get it. It's late enough and we can all hang together. That's true. That is true. That is so true. Give everybody a couple more minutes to get in here, then I'm gonna hit Bees and we can get to the get to the conversation. And yeah, if you want to be a part of the beat review, all you got to do is email your music to gmbeatreview@gmail.com. And then, you know what I'm saying? We can get to it. Yeah, nah, most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. And I'm going to play some jams too tomorrow. Cause I ain't played none in a minute. Give Beasy like 2 more minutes, then we should be in there. He trying to access the link. YouTube acting funny again, but we should be able to get through it. And we having beat review tomorrow. So if you want to submit some music to beat review, all you gotta do is email gmbeatreview@gmail.com and then come to the channel tomorrow at 9 o'clock. And then we're gonna have beat review. YouTube had my fun. I sent mine Friday after. No, I got yours. I sent everybody who sent their music after the cutoff. I got it in the email, so it was like 8 of y'all that had that. So yeah, go ahead. I got yours. It's already like in the little queue or whatever. So I mean, if you want me to replace them with something else, I can. Or you want me to just play those that you sent, I'll play those. It's no problem. It's no problem. I could play whatever you want me to play. But I do got the email that you sent me. YouTube has been funny today for sure. Oh, I haven't even been on. I ain't even been on today, Indy. I have not been on. There we go. Brody, my bad. Yeah, my bad, bro. I don't know what been going on with the YouTube thing, bro. It was tripping. I had to make a whole new one.
Okay. Yeah, this my first time messing with the YouTube on the
For
live.
real,
Yeah, I ain't never go live on YouTube yet. This my
bro.
first time. You jumped me in. Yeah.
Hey, well, you got to do it more and more, bro. You dope, bro. Like they,
Oh yeah.
you
Be caught
know.
up in work. You know what I'm saying? How you
Yeah,
get caught up in work, you be forgetting to just show what you do because they like to see what you do. But you know,
yeah. Yeah, nah, that's been me because like I usually try to go on like in the morning and like in the evening or whatever, but like this week
yeah,
I had sessions and I just I ain't had time, and then you just can't put up no phone because you know how niggas be they be wanting privacy and stuff like that, so you can't even do that. So
right,
it
right,
be
right,
like
right, right,
I got to
right,
go to
right.
work. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't show.
Yeah. Can't give too much sauce all
Yeah,
the
nah,
time. You
nah,
know what I'm
nah,
saying?
nah, 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 nah.
Then you working on something delicate. Then
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. And you ain't trying to tear that vibe up. You trying to, what I'm saying, do you. So you got
Yeah. Nah.
what they call it, studio etiquette.
Yeah, studio etiquette, being private,
Yeah.
being, like exclusive, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to give up too much too early. You know,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of them like go live,
Yeah,
let
yeah,
them
yeah,
hit,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, nah,
But
facts, 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 facts. So, bro,
who
this is
we
my
got?
pick. This wait a minute. So everybody's my man, Beasy. Introduce yourself, man. I'm gonna let you talk.
Man, I'm B-Eazy, Hard Body B-Eazy. Everybody call me Hard Body. That's my company name, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
B-Eazy, Hard Body B-Eazy, man. I been producing for some for a few years now, man. I'm kind of like an OG in
Yeah,
the
nah,
game on the cool,
facts.
but I lately I've been doing a lot of work with
Mm-hmm.
Fredo Bang, uh I done got a lot of stuff with Moneybagg. I done got a lot of stuff with Kevin Gates. I mean everybody. I don't want to just name drop, but you know
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
working,
no,
man.
no, no,
I
no.
be locked in, you
Yeah,
know.
no, no, no. And so we just start from the beginning, man. What is your love for music start, bro?
Man, my love for music really started with my pops, man. My dad, man.
Okay.
He was a drummer, you know. He played in the band and played in church and stuff. So I kind of like grew up in that
Hmm.
environment with him, you know. So watching him play and it's just something that, you know, it was always around and I just had that kind of like
Hmm.
type of mind frame when it came to music. Somebody as a kid, 2, 3 years old playing, you know what I'm saying, drums and stuff. So
Hmm.
kind of like started from that, you know.
Hmm. Cause I tell them all the time, like similar for me, like in the house that I grew up in, it was an upright piano or whatever, and then like just
Yeah,
going to church, like
yeah,
I say all
same,
the
same.
time, like you just get a feeling like sitting in the audience and you hear like one of them old Hammonds,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
hear
yeah, yeah.
somebody wrecking, you like, what the hell is that?
Right,
You
right,
know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like
right,
it'd be
right, right.
like,
It just catch you. It's it,
yeah.
it's something that, you know what I'm saying, it's something that like I never just said I wanted to do music, but
Hmm.
it's just in me to want to do music, you know. So it was like it was destined for it. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah,
I
yeah.
never put it like it was something that I practiced it. Don't get me wrong, I practiced it, but it was nothing that I was just like, I'm gonna grow up to be this, I'm gonna grow up to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's just something I could never run from. It's always been around.
Gotcha, gotcha. So what was the first instrument you picked up? Drums?
Yeah, drums, the whole
Drum.
set, drum, and went
Gotcha.
from the drums. Then I went by the time like middle school, got in the band and stuff. I played the baritone for a little while, played the trumpet for a little while, but
uh,
eventually I moved to the snare drum and I stuck with that all the way to high school. I
gotcha.
couldn't mess with the horns, man.
Yeah.
Make my head hurt blowing on that shit, you know?
Hey man, listen, I went to performing arts high school. So like towards the
Yeah,
end, you know how like I was kind of smart. So like I was kind of done with certain classes. So they ain't had nowhere to
right,
put you, but you got to go to a class. So they had a whole
right,
bunch
right,
of
right.
singers in the goddamn band. And the band teacher
Yeah,
actually made us play. And I had to play the baritone, bro. But I couldn't that shit make your hair hurt, like you said, because you have to change your mouth
yeah,
for the way you
right,
blow for
right, right,
certain notes and shit. I was like,
right,
oh
right, right.
hell no. I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. I
I
ain't lie,
can't.
I was good at it, but once I stopped, I was like, you know,
Yeah.
because the band director was like, I know you could play the drums, just learn something else. And at that
Hmm.
time, you know, playing the drums was like the coolest thing in the band.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
I'm not,
yeah, yeah.
you know, so that's how it was. That's how I ended up learning how to do it, but then I ended up moving back to the drums and stuck with that. I'm like, man, I'm not messing with the horns, bro. You know, but I wish I would have stayed with it because I would have been more musically inclined with other instruments.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, at that time, it was all about being cool and what I
yeah,
knew, you know. I was sticking with my guns, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You from Louisiana, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm from
What part?
Plaquemine, Louisiana. That's Plaquemine, Louisiana. That's
Gotcha,
right. That's like 10, 15 minutes from Baton Rouge. I'm on the west side of Baton Rouge.
gotcha. So would you say like
Yeah.
growing? Because I know New Orleans, y'all got a music. Well, not New Orleans, but Louisiana. Y'all have like the second line bands and all that or whatever, and then like
Yeah, 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 yeah. That more so in New Orleans,
no in New
but
Orleans though. Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That more so in New Orleans, but that type of culture all over the whole Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? But it's
Hmm.
primarily in New Orleans with that
Yeah.
second line stuff.
Did that like affect your sound any? Like growing up around that? Or
Of
you
course, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's all. That's I mean, you hear that style of music everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So,
just.
and then like my pops, like I told you, I grew around him. He was heavily in like reggae, zydeco music, that southern soul type of music. So,
Mhm,
I grew up around pianos and organs and stuff like
mhm.
that. That's why, like, I kind of guess I gravitate to those instruments a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm making beats.
'Cause I be saying all the time, man, like growing up as a child, like being around music and just like hearing music and like having older parents that put you on to certain shit. Like
Yeah.
if you do music, that shit really affects you. You know,
Right, 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 right.
you know what I'm saying? Because like hell, we didn't know, but we learning song structure. We learning, what a chorus
Right,
sound like, what a verse sound like, what a
right, right,
bridge
right,
sound
right.
like, what a turnaround. sound like. You know what I'm saying? Just by
Right,
listening
right,
to records and shit like that, like
right,
it be like, oh shit, I didn't know the whole time I'm getting school. You know what I'm saying?
right.
What this shit really supposed to sound like,
With a little math and everything, you know what I'm saying? With
man.
timing and all that. Like
Yeah.
all that play a role, you know, with the double time, either you make your beats with double time, like a 150 or 160, or you make it regular with the
Mm-hmm.
40, 70, and 80 tempo, you know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
still be the same thing if you know how to do the math, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now you schooling, now you dropping gems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah, yeah,
dropping, you
yeah.
dropping gems.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so when did you like start like producing and putting together beats and stuff like that?
I started producing not really at this time when I first started producing, I had just learned about this program FL Studio. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Dude put me on that. I was going to school with at the time. Put me on it was like FL Studio 3. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
throwback. Like, you know what I'm saying? And ever since I got introduced to that, that's what really was like, damn, I could make beats, you know what I'm saying? Other than just playing the drums or ripping something a CD off an instrumental back in the day. You had
Mm-hmm.
a CD with like songs that's on the radio, instrumentals, and used to just put it on, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
put it
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
karaoke
yeah,
disc,
yeah.
rap on it, put it on the cassette tape,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like that type of
Yeah.
era. But I really got serious with making beats probably about in like 2006, 2005,
Okay.
2006. And I
Okay.
really just started getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like locally wise, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So what was your
Yeah.
so you say you on FL Studio, so I know you're a hardware guy too. So what was your first piece of hardware that you got? Like
My first
MP
piece of
keyboard.
hardware was the Phantom S 88. The Phantom
Ooh.
S 88.
Ooh, you
Yeah.
came out the door
That my
swinging.
first piece.
I remember my introduction to the
Yeah, yeah,
Phantom
yeah, yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. I end up my people end up hitting the lick and they end up just giving it to me and I was just they knew I was into
damn.
music. They not into music, so they gave it to me and
Uh-huh.
that's what opened the door for the hardware. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm,
always felt like the computer don't have nothing on them boards.
nothing.
You know.
Nothing.
At this time used to do a lot of window shopping in the music magazines and stuff, the musician friend
Musician
books and
friends and the
all them.
catalogs they used to
That's what
send.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking
I,
about I was learning about gear before I even had it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, hey man, I tell them all the time. Like I remember, like when my mom used to go to the grocery store, going to buy like Scratch magazine out of Publix, and you like on Scratch
Yeah,
magazine, they had all the producers and the gear that they have. You go to Guitar Center, they'll send you the catalogs. Musician
right.
friends will send you the catalogs, and I never forget they had on there. You could finance, and I'm like 13
Yeah.
years old, talking about, hey, can I finance? can
uh,
I can I
you
can
trying
I
to get you
finance the
something.
keyboard?
Right, you trying to get you something.
Man,
That's
I
how it
look,
was.
bro. I was trying anything I could.
Yeah,
Anything I
yeah, yeah,
could.
yeah. Nah, but that's when I first got into hardware and ever since then, it was love at first sight.
Yeah, nah, man, that hardware. Like I be saying, bro, it's just once you make a beat on hardware, it be hard to go. Like I go to the computer, I make music on the computer, like I'm just doing something quick or whatever.
Right.
But like if it's like my choice and it's something that I'm really shooting for or whatever, like it'd be hard to go from that hardware to like the newer stuff, like the character and the sonics of the
Right,
machines,
right,
bro.
right, right.
Like it's like I can't
Right.
emulate that. Like
No, 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 no. And then to me, the workflow is just so convenient when you in standalone. It's like everything right here, nothing
mm-hmm,
slowing down, nothing glitching, nothing freezing. It's
mm-hmm,
like go, go, print, go, go, go. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
That's why I'd have got so comfortable in doing it. Like I haven't touched FL since 2017. Like that's how long I just been back on hardware heavy, heavy, heavy. When they dropped the
Mm-hmm.
MPCX, I've been stuck with
Mm-hmm.
that because that let me bring the computer with the old analog world, and that just bridged the gap into me just going all the way analog.
Gotcha, gotcha,
You
gotcha. So what
know?
you so with the MPCA, what you doing? You taking the modules and just recording them into the MPC?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's how when
yeah,
I had the X or whatever, because like I showed you the racks I had, that's how I was
yeah.
doing. I was like, oh, it's kind of like the computer. I can just record the tracks right in here, boom, 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 boom.
Right, right,
Because I know I can play on beat to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
right,
just like boom,
right,
boom.
right, right.
And then by
And but
doing that,
I keep the MIDI too. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, yeah,
I
okay,
keep the
yeah,
MIDI.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I keep the MIDI, let it loop, and then fix it from there if I got to fix it. But other than that, I just found it like I started. It's like I'm buying VSTs again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
making it fun again. So
yeah,
that's why I really got back into it. It's just like give it a whole new vibe.
yeah. I got a little salty though when I seen you pull that Proteus rack out.
Oh man.
I was like, oh, I said he done pulled that mug out. I said,
Man, I'd
yeah,
have I'd have been on the emu craze right now, man. I've got the Prody, the Extreme Lead, the fucking out of stumble across and got the Orbit 3, and now I
mm-hmm,
just got a MoFat box, and I got a vintage keys box, but I ain't
yeah.
never fooled with that one yet. But
It
man,
was,
and dude gave me that because when I got the Orbit, the
uh huh,
power button was broke. By the time I
mm-hmm,
received it, the power button was broke. So I got a power button, fixed it, but I had to already communicate with dude, and he sent me a whole nother one. He was like, "My bad,
dang,
sorry, this and that." I'm like, "Shh, that's a
man.
blessing." Now I got a whole little stack of 'em.
Yeah, yeah. It was a dude on Facebook Marketplace a while back. He had like the Extreme League, the Orbit, and the MoFat for like 250. He was like in the middle of
Mhm.
nowhere in Georgia or whatever. I should have just grabbed it from his ass.
Yeah,
I
because you
should
could
have
have
just
made a flip on the ones you didn't want. You know?
didn't want to take that drive. Didn't want to take that
Yeah,
two
yeah, yeah,
hour
yeah, yeah.
drive. Cause you know how
I
some of them
feel
be,
you.
they
I
be like,
feel
I'm
you.
not shipping. You got to come
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah, yeah,
cash.
yeah. I hate when they do that, man. I
Yeah,
hate when they do that. Like, man,
yeah.
just go to the post office.
So
For real.
they don't be wanting to do that shit, man. They do not be
Nah,
wanting to
nah,
do that
nah,
shit.
nah. Especially in them little towns like that, they be comfortable.
Nah, and they want that cash. They want that
Yeah, yeah,
cash
yeah, yeah,
right
yeah.
then and there, man.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But
yeah. They
I
don't
be
really want eBay in their business.
nah, but man,
Taking
that face,
they little cut off the top.
yeah, 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 facts. But that Facebook Marketplace though, you can always find some gems on there though.
Oh yeah,
On
yeah, yeah. I ain't been on that in a minute, man. I might have to start get back on that.
You got to, bro. 'Cause I used to go to
Yeah.
Reverb. Reverb used to be my spot, but they be killing you sometime on there. You
Yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my spot right now, but I know exactly what you're saying. It's almost like going to the store.
yeah, and
You
then
feel me?
cause you can change the price, but they don't even be trying to let you shake them down. They be like, nah, this firm.
Nah,
I
yeah.
need this. So
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was like, man, let me go to Facebook where I can find somebody that need it. Oh,
Man.
so
But
shit
boy,
around,
man, what it was?
huh?
What you say?
I was saying
What you say?
around what age or what have you did you know like, you dope. You this could be a career for you.
I could say I was probably about 18. I was
18.
probably about 17, 18. I had got my first little local hit, like in the surrounding areas. The
Mm-hmm.
group that I was producing for, they ended up getting a song, and it was to one of my beats, and it was like, I don't know, man. We might could do it again, and we end up doing it again. After that, it was like, this is what I got to be doing.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
ever since then, I just been just really not trying to just get placements, but just learn the craft to get better. That's
Mm,
always been my main focus. It never been about the money, never been about none of that because that come and go. And I always had a job while I was doing it, so it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it was almost like I got to solidify my name or myself, my product. Then I know all the other stuff gonna come with it. Once you get that, but that was my main thing, just trying to build a name. It was like see, once I had got that local hit with them guys, Bad News, with Jay Spitter and Lim out of Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting that hit with them. Um, songs called Grooving. I don't know if you familiar with the jig music back that way.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's like the local music. You know how New Orleans got bounce music?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in that part in Baton Rouge, in the Baton Rouge area, is something what they call jig music. So
Okay.
I grew up under that scene. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting a good hit with them cats, and then man, it just really went crazy from that. Like I had over like 2,000-3,000 beats on the computer. I had to made over the few years, you know what I'm saying? Just
Mm-hmm.
sitting in the crib, just going in,
Cooking,
going in,
cooking.
going in. I gave away all those beats for free. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Every rap I was meeting, I was giving them 2-3 beats. So I had
Mm-hmm.
to give off all of them so I could start over.
Mm-hmm.
But that was my main thing of just I always was on is a saying like if you got 100 red M&Ms in the bag, you know what I'm saying? And you put some green ones in there, like 20 green ones versus the 100 M&M, and
Mm-hmm.
you get a bag to somebody to do a blind test. When they stick their hand in the bag, 9 times out of 10, they gonna pull out one of those red M&Ms. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So it's like I could just put all my product in the streets. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, who rapping on it. I just
Mm-hmm.
need everybody to know I'm making beats. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? See, after about a year or two passed, I was a household name just
Yeah.
off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just off of that alone.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all right, I could catch my 40, $50 plays off of beats at this time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just went on from there, just stuck to the hustle. It wasn't never really about the bread. It was about
Mm-hmm.
that long run. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But see, the difference is though, like, you knew what game you were playing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, you had a goal that you set in mind, then you was like, all right, this is what I got to do to build that goal up. You
Right,
know what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right,
Like,
right, right, right.
that's what that shit was. That's smart as
Yeah.
hell though. That's a
And I don't
smart.
know how I came up with it, but that particular saying, I always use that against, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
everything. And there's another one, like they say, if you um either you gonna work for somebody living their dream, or you gonna live your dream and work for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I used to work in the chemical plants. It's like it was somebody's dream to own this mug. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, I gotta get the hell up out of here. You feel me?
Yeah, nah,
So
facts.
it just was that ongoing thing. You feel me? I always
Yeah,
looked at the bigger picture. It was never about what was going on right now. You
yeah,
feel me? Because right now, it, I always tell cats, right now, gonna always be your hard parts. You feel me? Because you waking up going to sleep to that every day. You just gotta keep putting that grind in, and it's gonna
yeah,
pay off. We gonna get one. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Cause my saying is, I always say, just stack them up.
Yeah.
Just keep
Stack them up.
stacking them up. Keep stacking them up.
Yeah, cause you don't know which one gonna hit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's like going fishing. You got 10 reels, you throw all 10 of them out there, one of them gonna catch
One
something.
of them
You
motherfuckers
feel
gonna,
me?
like you say, one of them gonna bite, and one of them gonna bite. So shit, how did you link up with Fredo?
Oh man, I linked up with Fredo from a dude from my way. See, Fredo from Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up meeting Fredo through a dude that I was with, and he ended up they was around the same age, and I used to always record the dude by my crib sometimes. You know, I had like a studio at the house, and he was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Man, I want to bring such and such over, whoop the whoop wop." And I used to be telling them like, "Man, everybody can't come here, you know, because it ain't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
no
yeah,
public studio. This my
yeah,
crib. I don't
yeah,
know them dudes, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?" And he
Facts,
was like,
facts.
"Nah, man, they cool, they this and that, they this and that." So he kept asking. Then I know who he is, and he a cool dude. I
Solid,
know how
yeah,
he is, so I'm just like. I don't think he'll bring nobody
yeah.
weird over here. So
Mm-hmm.
bam, end up letting him come over. I never knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? At this time,
Mm-hmm.
he just was like everybody else at this point,
Yeah.
and that's when I met him. And recording a few songs with them dudes at that time, and then he ended up going to jail for like 2 years. And when
Mm-hmm.
he was in jail, he ended up reaching out to me, and he was like, "Man, when I come home."
Mm-hmm.
I want to work on my music. I'm trying to, get out the streets and I want to do strictly work on the music. You know what I'm saying? When I remember recording, he always remember recording with me, like, bro, just record with you know, you know what I'm saying? You got a
Mm-hmm.
sound. You make me feel like I could rap. You
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Make you feel
So
special.
yeah, so I
Mm-hmm.
always treat everybody music like it's mine. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
I'm gonna give you my 2 cents. Whether it's good or bad, I'm gonna just voice my opinion. It's on
Opinion.
you to take it or not. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And he just always, I guess, stuck with that in his mind. And when he came home, he ended up coming straight to me, and we locked in for like a whole week. He didn't even tell nobody when he came home, and then That's when
Mm-hmm.
he dropped his little debut singles, Being Home, and the
Mm-hmm.
second one took off, and it was over with.
Oh, and that process that y'all was working, did you ever think like, oh, this might be something, or you knew from the door like when he came home?
Nah, I knew when he came. Once I figured out who he was, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
if he do stick to the music, he could do something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because once I got the chance to really work with him, I'm like, dude, musically inclined. He not just a rapper. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He just need certain guidance at that time in the studio because he was a youngster. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just gave him the studio etiquette with certain stuff on the studio. He had all his own style and stuff. I just showed him how to, you know, put it
You
in the
produced him.
package.
Yeah,
Yeah, put
you
it in the
produced him. You
package. You know what I'm
developed him.
saying?
Yeah.
And once he took off, I'm just like, all right, I helped another one. I ain't think I was going, you know. And he
Mm-hmm.
just was like, hey man, they calling. I'm about to be moving out here. Wop. I need you to come with me. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I can't do. I got a whole. At this time, I'm running the studio. You know, me and
Yeah.
my partner, Hero, and you know, we making $2,000-3,000 every other week
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
hood with this. You feel me? I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't leave my trap.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel
And
me?
I trap boom.
Yeah, I can't leave my trap. I
Yeah.
must just email you some shit. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. He like,
Uh-huh.
nah, man, I need you to come with me, bro. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and he kept asking. About a month passed. I'm just like, I had to come to realization, like, damn, you kind of maxed out locally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling myself. I'm like, so you know, I was looking for resource till I became a resource. It's like, all right, now what else I'ma do? You feel me? I'm
Mm-hmm.
local. The spotlight on him. I'm like, all right, I'd be crazy just to stay. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
have got comfortable and content in my trap, in my hood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big dog around here. That's what I'm feeling like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know if I leave, I'm gonna have to start all the way over, go places where people don't know me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I just end up taking that chance and end up paying off.
Hey, one of the greatest chances you ever took.
Yeah, man, I swear to God.
Nah, that's dope.
Oh man.
So what did
We
y'all
end up doing a lot of good, beautiful music together. You
yeah,
feel me?
what did y'all end up moving to? Where did y'all go?
We end up going to Miami, man.
Uh-huh.
That's where we end up laying at first.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Where y'all was working at in
What
Miami?
Um, man, we was at a good bit of studio. We ain't really had a designated spot at this time. It was like the beginning. So, you know, we really Airbnb it out, you know what I'm saying, until we got found
Gotcha.
somewhere stable. You know, we knew. So we going
Mm-hmm.
to the Circuit House, we
Like
going
how
to
Hit
the Hit
Factory.
Factory, we going to the We
Ooh.
the Best, we going to, you know, Bay 8,
Mm-hmm.
we going everywhere. We all over the city, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, good thing we ran across some people. We end up getting with people that was good with the city, so that helped us out. You know what I'm saying? So we was able
Mm-hmm.
to just network and tap in with everybody. You know?
Gotcha. And so you producing and engineer him at the same time, or you just producing?
Yeah, producing, engineer, a recording engineer, do a lot of I do all his mixing. Uh, I'll be back and forth with mastering. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'll be caught up in so much mixing or so much engineering to where like
Mm-hmm.
I might master so many songs, but the last few projects I mastered them. You know, but
Talk.
mixing and producing and recording my main thing with him.
Gotcha. Talk about the importance of like being a producer, but also being able to like mix your own records. Like I look at Dre in a whole different way because Dr. Dre make them tracks, but he also touched them mixes. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right,
it's just like
right.
being able to be like you really see, because as a producer, it's your job to see the song from beginning to end. But like especially like
Yeah, right,
when you mix it, it's like nah, bro. Like this song is really going through I'm going through every step of this. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't
right.
skipping no step. Like I'm really seeing, and you mastering too, so you seeing it from like shit to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
the end product or what have you. Like
Yeah, I'm
talk
listening
about
to
that.
it for. I'm well. I'm not really a music listening to person, but
Hmm.
anything that I'm working on,
Hmm.
I critique it to the best of I'll reference it with whatever hot at the time that particular song was about to drop. You know what I'm saying? Just compare it with that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, from the whole process of from mixing, from recording, well, I'm gonna go past before that, from making the beat to recording
Mm-hmm.
to mixing it to mastering it. But by the
Mm-hmm.
time I get to the mixing and mastering stage, I gotta take a lot of breaks in between because I've been to heard this
That
shit
it
from like
fatigue.
3, 4 months. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So and then I can't really go too far of how I want to mix. I gotta still stay with what he used to hearing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
I gotta stay in that range with his rough mix and not be too clean with it and not be
Cause he
too
done fell in
rough
love with
with
that
it. You
demo
know?
bounce. He done fell in love with the bounce
Yeah,
from the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
studio.
yeah,
Yeah. So if you go too
yeah,
far
yeah,
from
yeah.
that, they be like, "What the hell happened?" Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So now I got smart with that. Now the studio bounce, I make sure it's extra, extra rough. I don't do too much cleaning up after.
Mm-hmm.
So, so he could be like, man, I need you to turn my words. I bet, So when I get
Mm-hmm.
to put my sauce in it, he ain't gonna know the difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah,
you
that's
know?
smart. That's a jewel. That's a
Yeah, yeah,
jewel.
yeah. He gonna think he listen to the same thing, you
Yeah.
know.
Cause I had that issue before. I had a record, sent them to bounce. I had did the mix changed the song. Cause you know how you get in your creative bag, you be like, I'm gonna do this throw, I'm gonna do this,
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Nigga
yeah.
was like, hey bro,
And
that ain't the
you
same
know it's
song.
raw.
He like, bro, that ain't the same song I heard 4 days ago. Oh, bro, I'm like, oh shit.
Damn,
Oh
I done went
shit.
too far, man.
I don't went I
Hey,
don't went
trust
too
me,
far.
I'd have been through that so many times. That's why I had to learn how to just fight my engineer side, keep him down, and
Mm-hmm.
just stick to what's already on the plate.
Yeah, nah, facts, facts, facts,
Cause you
facts,
cause
facts.
you'd have been tapped into your mixing and your producer side. Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna been remix this motherfucker by time.
And
yeah.
don't even know what happened, man. You be like, oh shit, I got caught up.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Not even intentionally. That's just the creativeness in you that did that.
Hmm.
You cause you know it's better, but they just used to hearing it a certain way. So, you know, that's
Yeah.
why like with artists, you gotta just stick to whatever. Every time I mix outside of Fred, I'll be like, send me your rough. Send me what you've been listening to. And I'ma just try to enhance that, to the
Gotcha,
best of my
gotcha,
ability. But
gotcha,
for the
gotcha.
most part, nah, that mixing a whole nother level because I use a lot of hardware with that stuff too. Stomach mixing
Ooh.
and I'm using preamps. I'm running
Mhm.
16 tracks out of Pro Tools back in through the Summit
Oh
mixer,
man.
printing it back into Pro Tools. So my mixing process be a whole nother thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Nah. Yeah. Ooh, that yeah, see, yeah. Cause that analog mixing, man, that's a you talking about
It's a
from
process.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Nah, that shit. And I would say this, because you got to send it out, send it back in, the print or whatever. It take a little more
Yeah.
time, but the
Yeah,
sonic
yeah,
that
yeah.
you get from it, like that
It's
analog,
worth
like
it.
it really
It's
put
worth
weight
it.
on it. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah. The time you put in it is worth it because like at first I used to be after I had got into it, I'm like, nah, this kind of too much. But then when
Hmm.
I'm really just paying attention to the details and the results it's giving me, I'm like, it's kind of making my mixing time shorten up. It's
Hmm.
just the prepping that take long. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's just like I'm gonna just go ahead and stick with it and end up keep messing with it because the summer mixers, they're just
Hmm.
mixing through consoles and stuff. Man, that stuff just add a different type of weight and air and sonics to your. It make everything get a little bit more punchy.
Hmm.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
nah,
love it.
man. I fell in love. I fell in love with that stuff when I was doing a record and I got to run it through like the SSL and actually use the real lexicon reverb, not the one that's
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah,
computer. And you
yeah.
like,
That reverb sound totally different.
oh dog, you like this. You be like, oh,
I
it's
ain't no
really
reverb sound like that.
mm,
Exactly.
man.
Exactly.
It's real talk like night and day. And I know some people like they be kind of standoffish with it because like they never did it, so they gonna be like it ain't no difference. But like it's really a difference. Like when you
Yeah.
running your stuff through the real gear, like nah, this ain't no emulation. It's the real hardware. Cause UAD
Right.
make the emulations for a lot of this stuff, but it's like, no,
Right.
these the real, you know what I'm saying? It's a real full
Exactly.
tech, you know?
And I own some of that the UAD mimic, and they do sound good. But if
Mm-hmm.
you just really close your eyes and just listen, you really instantly hear the difference
Mm-hmm.
out the gate from a digital pull tech versus a pull tech with wires converters that get plugged up in the wall. This big ass box getting hot. It
Mm-hmm.
only got one job, the EQ. The
Yeah.
computer doing a million different jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
which one you think gonna sound the best? You know?
The machines that's getting hot as hell,
Yeah.
that's
The
causing
hotter
the
it
room
get,
to be hot as hell. You
the
know what I'm
hotter it get,
saying?
the better this motherfucker sound. You
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
me?
No.
I'm
That's
telling
a
you,
fact.
them tools, them tools, they look like light bulbs in there, man. That stuff be getting,
Mm-hmm.
they be turning red. That's when you
Mm-hmm.
know you doing good, you know.
Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So a music question for you.
All
What would you
right.
what would you say makes your sound different?
Um, what make my sound different? Currently, I feel like what make my sound different. I'm outside the box, out the gate. I'm outside the box, and so it's just a lot more time and it's a lot more work that go along with that versus me getting that mouse and just click, 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 click. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
It's a
feel.
lot different.
It's a feel.
That,
Yeah.
that that's one of the things that make what I do right now special. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. And
it's
then
easy to
too.
do that with the mouse.
Yeah, and then too, like when you make records, the way you make it, it's like, especially as not even a producer, but as a musician, it's like you feel a certain way. It's a vibe to it. It's a swing to it. Cause like you say, you can click that shit in, but it's gonna sound robotic. Like you can play with the little velocity, you can try to slide the notes,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
even when you take it back to church, it's like the way that organ player sliding his thumb across them certain notes and it's slurring and it's cutting. It's like,
Right,
bro,
right,
a
right.
machine can't do that, dog. It's no way in hell a machine can do that.
Nah, 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 nah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it, but
Hmm.
once I got into it, I can't see myself ever putting a plug-in on a computer over a keyboard. It's no way impossible.
Yeah.
It's no way impossible. That's like putting a go-kart over a car. Like, come on, man. You know, come on, man.
I'm
It's
telling
like
you,
putting
man.
a bike over walking. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know, like walking over a bike. Come on, man. Like, you
Yeah.
could get awesome results. I know some cats that made some of the biggest records with the computer. That's why I'm not
Hmm.
knocking it. I'm from the computer. I still use it. But
Hmm.
truth be told, it's not. There's no comparison. There's no comparison.
No. And then like me, I always go back to like, man, cause like I'm a big old school fan. So like when I be thinking about like the Isley brothers or like Earth, Wind and Fire, I'm like, dog, man, you had to play that shit, bro. And then
Yeah,
what make it so fucked up is, they only had what like 4 tracks, 8 tracks and shit like that. But like,
right,
man, these folks, they gotta go to a rehearsal. Then they gotta set up mics and all this shit in here and record this shit in one take. And fuck up if you want to. Fuck up if
right,
you want to, you might get slapped. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right,
Or if
right,
you playing for James Brown, you might not get paid. You know
right.
what I'm saying? But like that shit just like, and when you listen to shit like that, it's like, bro, we got it so easy
Yeah,
compared
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah.
what they had to do.
See, that's why I say like our era, we in between the analog and the digital side.
Hmm.
See, the people who I was looking up to, they ain't you couldn't come around them with no laptop talking about making no beats. They gonna straight up say, man, that's them beats fake. That's what they
Yeah.
telling me. This time I'm like, what you mean? Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody rapping on my beats though. Old
Hmm.
school, you feel me? But it's
Hmm.
just like we got the best of both worlds. So I watched dudes and came up under dudes that had to play. You mess up,
Hmm.
gotta hit the overdub button, gotta do it again. Gotta do it again. Gotta
Yeah.
do it again. Till you became just fluent with it, you know?
Hmm.
Now you could just and it was around the time where if you ain't had no raw drums, you just ain't had no raw drum because
Yeah.
Lil Joe big time producer local, he not about to give them to you. You feel me? You got to go find your own sounds at this time, and that's what I
bro.
liked it about back then. Everybody had their own sound. If you came out sounding like somebody, you
Yeah,
automatically got frowned on. Like, man, come on, bro. They already did that. What did you doing?
yeah.
Be
Cause
different.
Cause even I remember even when like they started putting like like when you used to go to Guitar Center or Sound Ash, even when they started putting the drum sounds on the CDs or whatever, they weren't
Yeah,
individual drum sound, it was loops. They'd be like
the
hip
whole
hop
loop.
loop kits or whatever. And you
Yeah, yeah.
still had to whatever you were using,
You
you still
you
had
got
to
to go
cut
in.
them motherfuckers up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause you wouldn't just slapping them on that.
Oh
Cause back
hell
then,
no. That
dudes
shit wasn't like
wouldn't,
that.
dudes would, nah, 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 nah. If it wasn't like no mainstream record, somebody sampling. If it was like kids like that, dudes going in and
Mm-hmm.
finding certain hi hats, certain claps, certain kicks, and you making
Yep.
your own sauce with that.
Yep. And even with that shit, it was still gonna be different because of the simple fact I wasn't gonna take the part you were gonna take. You weren't
Right,
gonna take the part that I take
right,
because we
right, right,
still gotta sit there and chop all that snare kind of weak. So I gotta add this snare with it to make it
right,
that one
right,
snare or
right,
whatever.
right,
But
right,
like,
right,
but now
right.
I can just go to Google, type in whatever, whatever, and boom, I get a whole little whoop
Yeah,
whoop
you
whoop.
you could get whatever producer that's hot right now. You get a drum kit that sounds just like they stuff now. That's one thing I don't like, but it's just that's what it came to. You could be
Yeah,
like
man.
Beethoven type beat, type drum kit. You get all kind of
Now
sound
I'll count
people,
on them, bro. Cause I shit.
ripped off.
Yeah, cause I remember
I
I
I I
got
I, I, I fuck with it, but that's just a little
yeah,
too much for
nah.
me.
Cause I got my MP close to like when I was 12, and that's like back shit. Like I'm finna raw guess like '05, some shit like that. So like basically man, if I didn't have no sound, so I had to take days of like
Right,
sampling days, like going to take CDs out my sister's CD book or shit like
and
that to
go
find like little spots. Like I'm trying to find Babyface drums or like Bobby Brown because they used to have the drum loops in the
right,
beginning
right,
before
right,
the
right, right,
before the
right, right.
song stop or whatever, and trying to take that to make a goddamn kick or a
Man,
tongue
man,
cut.
trust me, I went through that same process too, man. Going through CDs and records and whatever to find your own drum kit so you could start making your beats with. Cause a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them didn't come with just no great sounds out the gate, So
Yeah,
you had to really make the mugs great.
yeah. That's
you
that.
know?
That's why now it be like, nah, nigga, we ain't hating, but it's like, nigga, it's like if you just knew what we had to go through. the-
Yeah,
the-
yeah, 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 yeah. But I could dig it though, cause it made me the producer I am today. So
Yeah,
that's why I said I don't knock the way it is now, cause some
yeah.
cats making it off of it, and I fuck with it. I salute it. But
Mm-hmm.
like if you just put them in the room by themselves, 9 times 10 they probably can't really come up with no product like that.
Yeah.
It take about 3, 4 of them to make one together, but you put me in there, I'm doing it. I'm doing it all by myself.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
not taking that from nobody. To each his
Uh,
own. You feel me? But
yeah.
you put me in that mud by myself, I'm gonna come out with a record. You feel
Hey,
me?
so since you said I gotta be messy, it wouldn't be me if I ain't be messy. So how you feel about like when cats be like send me loops or like it be like 3, 4 niggas to make a beat? Like how you feel about that?
Oh man, I'm getting into it. I'd have got into it probably about the past year or so. So I ain't gonna shit on it too hard. But
Mm-hmm.
initially, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
it take 3 or 4 of y'all to do something I could do by myself in like 5 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I was with it at first, but then it's like, all right, I look at it more. I see the positive of it, like networking, and like I see that's how they doing it, But
Mm-hmm.
that's that was a way to water the game down and have everybody got the same sound. Now that's what I call it. Nobody unique.
Yeah, cause like 'cause how I look at it, I like to collab. It cool, but I really like to compete. Like I like hearing
Yeah,
something you
yeah, yeah.
make that
That's where it's at.
hard. You know what I'm saying? Hard, and I be like, oh shit. I gotta
Man, we
go.
was just doing that right before I jumped on. Me and my partners, we was in here. He
Mm-hmm.
tapping up on the motif and the MP. I got the Phantom and the MP right here. I got my
Mm-hmm.
headphones. He got his headphones on. We just going at it. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. Like that shit, like it's just I don't know, just bring the best. I just like competing. Like I like hearing like, oh, bro, hard today. Let me go get on my shit. You know what I'm
Right, right,
saying? Like,
right.
and
When I
then
first walked in, I had to come with my bullshit. I'm like, what the
mhm,
fuck that is you making? That sound like some shit my little
yeah,
boy watch. You know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
had to
yeah,
trash talk out the gate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. But I mean, like I collab, but it gotta be like on. We gotta be on that same wavelength. Like
Right, 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 right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I
Most
fuck with
definitely,
you.
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. Most
we,
definitely. Yeah, cause we cut from the same cloth, so it ain't gonna be nothing to just get
yeah,
in there
yeah,
and go. You know, you can't
yeah.
really collab with nobody who gonna not really engage in the music making process. They been got on their laptop, put the
And
headphones
then I be
on.
like this. What the fuck
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah. And then they gave it to you. Then by the time y'all finish, you like, yeah, we got to put 2 more tags on it. Like, why? He like, oh, cause he did this and he something. Man, we supposed to be,
Yeah,
locking in,
yeah.
and you got a whole you added me to the band. You feel me?
I
we get,
I did
we
be
get
done
this
took
place. How we gonna split this amongst 5 people, man?
man. I don't know. Oh, I don't know, bro. It'd be weird,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
on the my ties right here, man. That
Let me
mother
see.
right here.
Yeah. You like that motherfucker? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that's you got the new Phantom, right? Yeah. Is that the one you can use like the rolling cloud and all that with put the sounds and shit in there?
I was trying to find the little cards to put in there. They don't take them no more.
Yeah. They almost Rolling almost finna get my money for that keyboard. Cause I don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't lying. When I got into it, I didn't know it probably got a million sounds in here, bro. Now, especially when with the rolling cloud that you could go add more bundles and put on here, it
Mhm.
got crazy. The Phantom is like a super machine now to me. Like my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, nah, cause I've been looking at some videos and I seen like how you can bring the sounds in there with the clouds and the circuitry. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they done outdid they self. They
Yeah,
done
yeah, yeah, yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
done
They got
outdid
some
they
shit
self.
up in that board, bro. I ain't lying. Now the montage, it remind me like of the motif. It's like a updated version of the motif
Mm,
with this more AI. The board got a lot of AI stuff going on with it. To
got
where
you.
like you could trick out a sound just with a one turn of a knob, you know. You could even mess with
Mm,
the reverb, all type of stuff. But you could do that with the Phantom too. It's just a
mm-hmm.
little bit more to get to that part. But to me, the Phantom is just like an all around board. Like it got
Strings
your
and horns
orchestra,
still popping in that motherfucker.
horns, it got your synths, it got everything all in there, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing like having a good board with like just go to sounds and shit in there, man. Cause like,
Right, 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 right.
yeah.
Even though like you mentioned the Proteus, like I love the Proteus. The Proteus can't compete with the Phantom, it can't compete with the Montage, but I just got to have him around. Cause there's something in him I could add that could
That
fill
ear
in that
candy,
these boys can't do.
yeah,
You
that
know?
that little ear candy, they're gonna take it
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
top.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
But your
Yeah, yeah.
main
Cats
progress,
don't even know this. This is a song from the '90s. You know, I done threw in there.
man, we that's a whole nother conversation. You see what I be stockpiling over here, drum machines and
Oh
ASRs
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You most definitely got guitar sitting over there. Yeah, you're right, man.
I
She.
Nah, bro. It just became a fetish from when I was younger and I couldn't get all them keyboards. So it was like I would always say, bro, when I get grown and I get some money and I get a space, how niggas
I'm
have
blowing all my
cars.
shit.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have that keyboard. You know what?
I had all that before I bought my first car as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? I had all
Yeah,
the studio shit. You
yeah,
know, dudes like, man, why you ain't? I'm like, shit, I got a car in my room. Like, you know,
yeah,
I could have bought the car, but I choose to do this.
yeah,
This gonna
yeah,
make me some more money one day. You feel me?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I'm always looked at.
Oh yeah,
I
of
don't go
course.
nowhere. At
Yeah.
that time, I was a kid. You feel me? So it's like I don't go nowhere. I don't need no car. Yeah.
So shit, growing up and even now, bro, like who's some of like your musical inspirations? Producers
Um,
that producers that inspire you, that you looked up to.
man, my most favorite is producer who inspired me was Drummer Boy. Uh,
Mm,
Drummer Boy, that was like the sound. I was like, man, whoever that is making, you know what I'm saying? I had to
yeah,
find out, found out it was him and been stuck on his little wave. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say little wave, his wave.
yeah. And he
Uh,
got he diverse with that shit. He got a whole bunch of
that's what I'm saying. He could
whole
be
bunch of shit.
his music could be from trap. He could do R&B. He could do some movie theater. I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
he's a musician. I'm like, that's the lane I got to follow. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Once I got into understanding producing, and
Mm-hmm.
it went from him to Shawty Red, of course, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, the Zaytoven, D Rich
Mm-hmm.
now.
Ah, D
It was a
Rich,
couple of
that
but who
that.
initially started it was Drummer Boy. That was my guy, man.
Gotcha, man. Nah, cause bro, I knew Drummer Boy was different. Cause I remember Drummer Boy from all the Rocco shit, like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
the
you just do
Tomorrow, and all
you.
that
I
shit.
do me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Man, when I
you,
heard them beats like that, I was like,
man,
ain't nobody making nothing like this.
Them early Rocco beats was dumb, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, ain't nobody making nothing like that. Who the hell is this? You know, the
Dumb.
songs was cool, but who is doing them
Yeah,
beats? Who recording this? You know, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, I got to find out who that guy is.
yeah,
I've been tapped in ever since. I'm like, okay.
yeah.
So I kind of got my new era swag from studying that
Mhm.
dude. You know.
And then I knew that nigga was different when I heard all that shit. And then that nigga do that goddamn Here I Am for Rick Ross. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this nigga different. Cause that's a
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
360 from the
Exactly.
triplet kicks
Exactly.
he
That got
used
a
to
whole
do and all
jazzy
that shit.
feel to it.
It's like
Extra up tempo. You know, that's
extra
mainstream jazz.
musical like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro. I'm like, yeah, drummer but different, bro.
Yeah.
Different. Nah, that's a good that's a good list, bro.
Yeah.
D
And can't
Rich,
forget about my dog, Manny Fresh. Like
okay.
that's him too. You know, I
Yeah,
got a lot of him in
yeah.
my beats too. Between Man and Drummer, I got a lot of
Hmm.
them guys mixed in the gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Along
Yeah.
with what I already came up in. You feel me?
Yeah.
And every now and then I might bite off of him. Every now and then I
Yeah.
might bite off of him. You know, mix it
And,
with my flavor.
yeah. And what's crazy, Manny was the first nigga I seen make beats on the Phantom on YouTube. Like back in the day, long
Me too.
time ago. He had the MPC
I watched some
2000.
videos too.
He had with the MPC 2000, he had the Phantom, and
Yeah.
bro was jamming,
I
bro.
watched them videos a million times too. Trust me.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to figure out like what they doing different from me. You feel me?
Man, shit. Cause if you really want to be honest, bro, like when he did Top Back for Tilt, uh, that Big Things Popping and that record for Jesus, all them horns out the Phantom.
Yeah. My when I got the Phantom S, the first beat I remade was a Manifest beat he did with Ross, that Japanese dinner, money stuff in them. You ever heard that
Mm-hmm.
song? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remade that with the Phantom, and that's how I learned the Phantom about remaking that beat. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, he got these songs from a boy like this. That's what I'm saying. I'm not knowing
Yeah.
it was the Phantom. Some of the songs was from the Phantom. I'm just like,
Uh-huh.
these songs sound identical to a lot of.
Yep. Nah, that's
I'm like,
crazy.
okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the guy right there, man. That's the
Yeah.
godfather of this whole Louisiana shit.
Man, because the way even his bounce, like just the bounce of
Yeah, 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 yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
percussion or whatever,
Yeah.
different.
He gave all us a swag.
Yeah.
Majority of us producers that's from Louisiana that's came after him, he kind of
Mhm.
gave all us a swag. He
Yeah.
set the tone. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got their own uniqueness, but he set the tone. He gave the swag out. You feel me? He birthed
Yeah.
all of that. Can't take it away from that cat. You
Nah,
know.
no, no, no. What I was gonna say, outside of Fredo, like who's some other artists like you like enjoy working with that you got a good
Um,
synergy with.
I normally just work with everybody who normally reach out to me. You know. Um, I got a few records with Kevin Gates, man.
Mm-hmm.
That dude a workaholic. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's so crazy. It's like I like that type of. It's almost like a competition with that too, cause I
Mm-hmm.
might send them about 50 beats and only hear one song. You feel me?
Woo-hoo.
So it's like
Yeah.
that just sharpen the skills up. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, that's hard.
him and I jump back in it. So I'm an artist right now. So
Hey, now I see that.
I to jump back in. I'm doing my own little thing
Hey,
right
now
now.
that song ride though, bro. The song ride.
Oh yeah.
The
Appreciate it,
song
man.
ride.
That song 2 years old,
That
man.
song ride.
I recorded it 2 years ago.
Uh huh.
And I ended up putting like about 8 different beats on it, and that beat ended up sticking, and I just
Got you,
moved
got
my
you.
move.
What made you
I just
what made you get
had
back
to
to
fill it
rapping?
up. I want to see what that streaming money like, man. For myself, for myself.
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
man. No, man. It just happened, bro. It just came back to me. It's just like, man, I ought to just hurry up and just not hurry up, but I ought to jump in it and see what I could do. Everybody else doing it, so I'm just
Mhm.
like, let me go ahead and not waste what I could do and see where it take me. You know,
Mhm. So
that's about it.
had you been rapping since a kid too, or like?
Yeah. I was actually rapping before I started making my own beats. Like, 'cause before it was like making my own beats. You know, I was in a group with my cousins. You know, it wasn't no real group or nothing, but that's what we
Mhm.
thought. But we was in a group and we used to just rip beats off of CDs and stuff and rap on it. And
Mhm.
then it came to a point like I learned about what a producer is and you know
Mhm.
studying manufacturing. I'm like, I got to be the one to do this here.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
so
no, facts.
that's how I ended up picking that up and making my own beats, and then I ended up getting popular off of making beats. So it was like, I think I got to stick to this, and I ended up
Mhm.
just pushing rap to the side. It was like, yeah, whatever. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? This here getting me heard. This here could potentially get me somewhere. And it went
Mhm.
to that to actually making money off of. Like, what the fuck is rap? You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, shit, rap was my clientele. You feel me?
Yeah, no, facts. Facts,
Yeah.
nah. Hey man, I think every good producer, like everybody that start out trying to like rap or sing, and then they be like,
Yeah.
I come back to it. I
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back
yeah,
to it.
yeah.
But everybody that started off like I was making beats for myself, or I used to be singing, or yada yada yada. But I think
Yeah,
too
yeah, 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 yeah.
that trained us for being producers because that we know how songs supposed to sound. We know how shit's supposed
Right,
to be
right,
laid
right,
out.
right, right.
Like that's why we hear melody so quick. That's why we hear cadence so
Right,
quick or what
right,
have you. Because it's like, bro, we know what's supposed to go right now. We just choose not to
right,
do it, but we know what
right,
that's
right,
supposed to
right.
sound like.
Well, like a couple of my rap partners who actually in it, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They hear my song, they was like, "Man, how you get your voice sound so clear? How you do?" I was like,
Mhm.
"Shit, for one, I don't be really freestyling no more. I come from the era of writing, so I
Mhm.
write my bars down, and then I know how I want to say it. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
it just go from there. I just know how to structure a song, and it's just like, man, I could go ahead and just do it for myself for right quick. See what it's going, see what it's gonna do.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
And that's how I end up getting back into it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So you got a project coming next, or you just gonna keep doing singles?
Yeah, I'm doing singles, but yeah, I most definitely got a project I'm drop. Project
Gotcha.
gonna be called Key Player. Yeah,
Nah, nah.
not like a piano key player, but like the key player now I might not be the star player, but I'm the key player to
Keep playing.
make
Nah, nah.
yeah keep
Nah,
everything together. You know.
that gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. So
Yeah. I call it like I'm Scottie Pippen. You feel me?
yeah.
I'm right under Jordan, so
Yeah, nah, that's
we
a
gonna make
fact.
it. I ain't got to be Jordan.
Yeah, shit. So what's your dream collaboration? Like if you collaborate with any artist, who would it be?
If I collab with anybody, I
Mm-hmm.
like to collab with Future. I like to do something with old Pluto, man.
Nah,
Pluto
that'll be
got that
going hard.
swag.
Yeah, no, no. Them beast mode tapes, man. Them be like my
Yeah,
goddamn.
yeah, 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 yeah. All
When
that
I
was inspiration to me.
Hey,
That's how I
bro, when I
look at it.
got to
I
do
studied them.
something, I got to zone out. I run them beast modes. Them shit just got a whole
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
synergy
yeah,
to
yeah,
them,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like
No, yeah, yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
I
Future the
don't,
guy, man. I gotta bump him.
yeah, nah, I don't know what the fuck him and Zaytoven do when they do them beast mode, but them shits be damn near like, oh, that shit was spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, indeed, man.
Yeah.
I think it was probably them drink days, or Miley Percocet days. Them boys
Yeah,
was in a whole nother trance. Them boys was in a whole nother zone. Had to be making it. I know Zay don't do nothing like that, but
yeah,
just on the joking side.
yeah,
But
nah.
nah, man, them dudes they created something with what they had going on. Zay and Future for sure, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. If you could give advice to a young producer that's starting out, what would you tell them?
Um, Main thing is stay consistent. Don't worry about other people's opinions when it comes to music, because music, like I always tell people who don't be really understand, music is art. There's really no right or wrong way to produce the music. It have its boundaries and its standards. That's with anything, but it's no strict way to be creative. So the main thing is stay consistent. Know what you're doing. Stay consistent. Study the game for sure. Study people who came before you. They help you out a long ways, and don't worry about too many opinions. That worrying about that stop you in your tracks. Getting too many no's, you hear that, you'll be like, well, it ain't for me. And then you might have been a beat away from making it. So
Yeah,
don't do that. That hindered me a good bit of my career. So that's why I always preach that. Like, don't worry about what too many people say about your music, because
yeah,
everybody gonna have something to say. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. I say all the time, man. Wherever your workspace is, or whatever you make your music, bro, just treat that shit like a gym. Go in that
Right,
motherfucker, have that Kobe mindset, bro, and just
right,
stack it up. Like even me,
right,
like even on like my worst days that I don't want to do shit, I be like, nah, I got to do something. I got to touch the craft. I got to be around it because
right.
shit, the day I'm not working, somebody else working. That mean he getting better than me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
most
got
definitely.
you got to stay just locked in, and every day is just a building block, building block, building block,
I've been
building block.
doing this every day since I really got into it. I've been doing it every day since then. I never
Hmm.
have days where like, "Oh, I'm about to go out to the club. Oh, I'm about to
Yeah,
all that had to been stopped for me. I was just locked in the whole time, locked in the whole time.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, nah,
by choice.
yeah, nah. Cause shit, even this year, man, I shut down my whole summer, and I be on Instagram like everybody else. Summer looking good, man. Summer is
Yeah, yeah,
looking, summer looking good, but it's like, nah, it's something bigger. It's something bigger that I want. So
yeah.
I see y'all next summer. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right,
Like
right, right.
what?
I'll be like, I'm gonna put in work this summer, so next summer is all you're gonna be seeing is me. That's how I
Mm-hmm.
be trying to look at it. So,
Mm-hmm.
not
Nah.
not to not have fun and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. You got
you
to, you
know,
know, you gotta have the moments.
yeah, yeah, nigga gonna have fun, but nigga not doing it every weekend.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No, no. That's how
You
you gonna
feel me?
grow.
Nigga doing this majority of the time.
Yeah, no. That's
You know how
eh,
people can go to work. I do every
yeah.
day. I think about it just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I ain't making no money, even when I don't have nothing lined up, I'm still locked in.
Yeah, no.
Cause
You
it
gotta
just
stay
feel like I've
sharp.
been doing it so much. It just feel like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that sometimes. But that keep you
Yeah.
locked in. Like you say, even on the worst days where you be like, I ain't fucking with it. Even if you just around or you just touch the board or you just cleaning up, rearranging some shit, you just got to be in it some type of way, you know.
Yeah, nah.
That's how I always did it, you know.
Yeah. Shit. Anything you got going on that you want the folks to know about, bro? Besides the single, tell them about the
Nah,
single
I
too,
just
bro.
got Neff. I'm on live on
Wow.
Facebook Live. Got
Good as hell.
What it do?
got
What it do?
Fredo
What it do? What
came
it
did a
do?
guest appearance right quick.
That's hard. That's
But
hard.
nah,
That's hard.
what you had said though?
I said, anything you got going on that you want the people to know about besides the
Um,
single? Oh, tell them about the single too, bro. Tell them about the single, man.
oh yeah. I got singles that dropped. I dropped it on Fredo channel, on Fredo Bang YouTube channel. My debut song video. I did a performance style video in front of the mic. See for yourself, man. Y'all go look that up, man. It's a heartfelt, real vibe type of song, you know.
Yeah, nah.
You go check it out on my YouTube. The video on I dropped it on his YouTube.
Yeah,
Uh, he helping me out get my face
yeah,
card
yeah,
out there
yeah,
with the
yeah,
rap
yeah,
side,
man.
you
Yeah,
know.
man. Well, shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Like I told you, bro. Anything you need, bro, I got you. And when you come down, bro, we
Already,
gotta
man.
lock in.
Man, most definitely, man. When I first, not to cut, not to make it longer, but
Oh no,
when I
no,
ran
no.
across your YouTube, a while back, I just always felt the vibe through the video, just watching it, just like, dude, dudes. I feel like you come from the era I come from. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, I
yeah.
gotta tune in. I'm subscribing, and just before I was really trying to build my YouTube and stuff up, I'm just doing subscribing. I found your YouTube, found your Instagram, became
Mm-hmm.
followed you and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, nah, man.
Like everything you got going on, man. I salute you. You bringing this back together how it's supposed to be in the game. Like
Hey,
that's one of the puzzles that's missing. You know,
yeah, nah,
that
bro.
need to be implemented. Like how you doing it.
Hey, man. I appreciate you, bro. When I looked on my Instagram and I said, I was like, oh, bro, bang on the MP like I be banging on that motherfucker. I was like, yeah, yeah, I fuck with bro.
Yeah.
Same thing
I
you
be
said,
trying
bro.
with my kind, bro. Not knocking nothing from nobody, but I just
Yeah.
got to stay tapped in with my kind, man.
Yeah, nah,
You
nah,
know.
nah. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. But I ain't gonna hold you, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Already, man. We locked
Love,
in
bro.
though,
Yes, sir. Love, bro. Love,
man.
love. Yeah.
Already.
All right. Yo, yo. Everybody that's in the live video, if you guys could do me a quick favor and like the live video and subscribe to the channel, that'll be dope. That'll be really, really dope. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all could be anywhere in the world tonight, but y'all here with me, and I appreciate that. And we are gonna have beat review tomorrow because that's what we said in the beginning. So we're gonna do that. If you want to be a part of the beat review, all you gotta do is email your music to gmbeatreview@gmail.com. That's gmbeatreview@gmail.com. And then tap in at 9 o'clock. We're gonna have some vibes, man. We're gonna have some 4th of July vibes. I hope they ain't popping firecrackers and stuff too loud tomorrow, but I know they're gonna be getting it in. But we're gonna blast out tomorrow. We're gonna blast out. It's gonna be a good vibe. Bring your red cups, bring your herb if you're a smoker like me, and your hot dogs and hamburgers, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man. It's gonna be a good time. Good good time and a good vibe, man. And shit, I want everybody to participate. So shit, we'll be on all night tomorrow, man. All night. But once again, I appreciate y'all. Y'all like that live video for me. Y'all subscribe to the channel. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Y'all keep following y'all dreams. I'm going to keep following mine. And we going to tap back in.